heard the term signifying, that Mustang Sally in the history of signifying is rappers back in the day when they'd be like, your mama this, your mama that, they actually call that signifying. Yeah, I'm wearing all black today for this poem. It's like, because what the poem is about, in the morning, for the people that died, that I'm referencing in this poem. The topic is the Los Angeles riots. I was there, actually, for it. And before I actually get into the poem, I'd speak about one thing that concerned me with the riots was blind prejudice. So I could just give two examples, black man to white man to black man. In the 80s, I'm 58, in the 80s I did telephone sales and a new person comes in the room and I'm like, hi, how you doing? And just gives me the cold shoulder. So what's the issue? He said, well, the black man pulled a knife on me back in the day. And I'm like, well, I wasn't that black man. And then he shook my hand. And that's how I broke it down to him. So I'm in the Los Angeles riots in a park, and a black guy says to me, I'm going to beat the first white man that I see. And I'm like, why? And he said, because a white guy beat me up in a Texas jail cell. I said, you need to find that specific white man, just not tar everybody with the same brush. So that's blind prejudice, and that's what I'll be addressing, I guess, in this poem. 4 police officers on trial over a beating led to devastation I hope never again will be repeated. The verdict showed that the police could get away with anything, like the clubbing, stomping and kicking of Rodney King. 54 dead, 2,200 injured, $1 billion in property damage by arsonists because 4 not guilty verdicts got many people pissed. Rodney King beaten, club stomped and kicked. 5 days of rioting within hours of the verdict. Too many black men spread-eagled on the street. Too many black men harassed at gunpoint and beat. Sun Jadu should have done 16 years in prison, but was placed on probation instead for shooting 15 years of age Natasha Harness in the head. No riots, only rallies and marches and private tears. The verdict by a white judge confirming the worst of our fears. 400 hours of community service instead of 16 years. 86% of whites felt that the King verdict was wrong. Rodney King face puffed up bleeding. Can't we all get along? With the first brick thrown, the seeds were sown. Because the LAPD was corrupted, Los Angeles erupted. A build-up of anger, frustration and oppression. The LA riots made a very strong impression. A thin line of riot police, a futile attempt to keep the peace. The working poor who found it hard to cope weren't looting TVs, just diapers and cereal and dishwashing soap. So much to speak on with this riot, I don't even know where to begin. A white girl almost shot by a black teenager because of the colour of her skin. A pregnant woman was shot and the bullet lodged in the muscle of the baby's right elbow. Bricks and 40 ounces thrown, shattering a car window. Cars triple parked out on the street. Looters breaking into the corner swap meet. The situation getting hot. The lid blew off the pot. If your skin was white or light, blacks would show no pity. US troops on the streets of American City. A situation that was far from the norm. US troops that had once been in Desert Storm. Looking at a black man capping a gas can, burning up a palm tree, felt he stuck it to the man. A white woman tried to stop him and let him know a mistake. Can't you tell from the smell that these palm trees are fake? What's real doesn't burn. What's real doesn't burn. What's the lesson we have to learn? Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. Not guilty. If the first jury had kept it real, Los Angeles wouldn't have to burn. Don't you know, lady? What's real doesn't burn. What's real doesn't burn.